E aí, galera do YouTube? Tudo bom? Aqui tá tudo bom também. Estamos de volta aqui com Vampyr, exatamente de onde paramos no último episódio. Mas antes de prosseguir, curta, comente, compartilhe com seus amigos e se inscreva no canal aí pra dar aquele help. Nós vamos até a mansão do Aloysius Dawson. Deixa eu ver onde tá. Ah, tá. Tá perto até. E eu tenho outra. Ah, tá. Eu tenho que terminar aqui e ir pra lá. Beleza. Vamos ver. Eu tava aqui na minha casa, né? Só que não. Nem sei de quem é essa casa. Tá. A mansão dele fica aqui, mano. Ah, mano, vocês já estão aqui, velho. Pronto. Pronto. Acho que é aqui a casa dele. Vamos ver, vamos ver. Ih. Ah, mano, ó. Já falei já, mano. Não gosto desse cara, não. Na moral. Não curto ele não, mano. Todo mundo, na verdade, não gosta dele, né? Passamos no episódio passado perguntando pras pessoas e elas também não curtiram muito a ideia dele ser o... tipo um líder, né? Eles não sabem que ele vai virar vampiro, mas... Cadê? Nossa, essa é a casa dele. Meu Deus.
Dawson's mansion.
Paris, mano. Olha
Here I am
isso.
at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
É, fica aí a questão, né? Se nós catamos as coisas dele, tem coisa pra roubar aqui? Tem. Que isso? Ó, o cara deixou uns hambúrguer pra nós aqui, mano. Tem um relógio desse na minha casa. Na minha casa de verdade, mesmo onde eu moro. Esse relógio era do meu avô. Ele curtia essas paradas meio antigas também.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reid. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reid. Planned very carefully.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reid, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Peraí. Como
I will
que é?
become your maker.
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or...
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reid, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create 2 separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times.
Aham.
England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated, as soon as they are spotted.
Tá.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Eu preciso de uma pista, mas eu não quero. No. Ah, no.
Are you ready for immortality, Mr. Dawson? Drink now, and say farewell to life as you prepare to be reborn.
What do you mean, drink? What about the blood transfusion?
I'm the doctor and the vampire here, so I'll give the orders. Drink, sir. Now.
All right.
Good. That's enough. That's enough, I said.
I will not die. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh no. You will die, sir. Steel yourself. You're already in death's grip.
perdi experiência. Você tá de palhaçada.
It's
que eu
locked.
perdi.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, mano, você tá de palhaçada que eu perdi experiência, mano. Isso não pode ser verdade. Cara, eu nem matei ele, velho. Ele morreu sozinho, eu nem fiz nada. Eu prometi transformar ele. Ah, vai pra PQP então. Hã?
Is it done, Dr. Reid? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Yes, my lord. Ascalon has a new recruit, as you ordered.
Wonderful news. I've waited for this outcome for so long. Tonight you served your country, the king himself, beyond all expectation.
Thank you, my lord.
No, thank you, Dr. Reid. Now, could you do me one last favor?
Of course. What is it?
Go outside and talk with that disgusting creature I saw waiting for you in front of this mansion.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll have a look.
Good. I didn't kill her on the spot, for she claims to be a friend of yours. But don't you dare bring such a creature near me again.
Nossa. Quem será? Meu, se você estiver falando da Elizabeth, eu vou dar um soco na sua cara.
Thank you, Lance-Bearer. I shall take care of our new member when he awakes. For now, please get rid of that monstrosity at the door.
Quem será que é, mano? Ó, ou é a Elizabeth ou é a véia lá. A véia lá dos esgotos. Que cuida dos Skulls. Como que é o nome dela? Bridget. A velha Bridget. Mas se for da Elizabeth, eu volto lá, dou um soco na boca dele, mano. Como assim falar, chamar ela de criatura repugnante? Seu Mauricinho. Tá. Opa, ela mesma lá. A velha Bridget.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the Sewer Skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Vixe, mano. Tá, pera. Vamos ver aqui agora. Tá, tá. Encontre a casa de Emily. Hã? Encontre a casa de Emily. Como assim, mano? Tá. Então eu tenho que ir reto e frente sempre pra direita. Beleza. Meu Deus. Apertei o botão errado, apertei o triângulo, mano. O triângulo atira. Oh, meu Deus. O quê? Tá aberto aqui? Que lugar é esse aqui? Ah, é a casa do velho. Eita. Tá, deixa eu ver, tô indo certo? Tô indo certo. Por aqui. E aí por aqui. Tá, reto.
See them fancy clothes? This one's top! Pin him down! You leeches been killing me!
Deixa eu só pegar um negocinho. Tá, é ali em cima. Deixa eu ver se eu for pra cá. Deixa eu ver. Não. É atrás de mim aqui. Acho que é aqui. Isso. Daí pra cá. Isso. É em algum lugar aqui que ela tá, mano. Tá, mas tá dizendo que é aqui em cima? Eu não consigo chegar ali, consigo? Deixa eu ver. Será que dá pra eu chegar ali, mano? Acho que não, hein? Ou se eu for por aqui, será que vai? Tem uma entrada por aqui? Não tem nada aqui, mano. Por aqui mesmo. Eu teria que ir ali em cima, ó. Mas não dá. Será que dá pra eu chegar perto aqui? Será que eu consigo? É bem aqui que ela tá, mano. Acho que se eu sair ali, ó, eu consigo. Merda. Não dá. Mano. Como que eu faço? Tá, pera. Não sei se pelas docas dá. Será que dá? Por aqui assim não dá, mano. Mas então por que aqui tava aberto, né? Opa! Ai! Puta, mano, que saco. Onde que eu tô indo? Nossa, dá pra acessar a doca do oeste daqui, velho. Nossa, que top. Olha o bichão ali. Morreu. Mano, essa arma é maravilhosamente assim, demais, sabe? Ah, não vou perder meu tempo com o cara ali, na moral. Eu tenho que entrar aqui e ir pra cá. Nossa, estado crítico. Meu Deus do céu. É aqui, né? É aqui. Só que não dá pra entrar por aqui. A gente tem que dar a volta.
What on earth happened here?
Puta, mano, ele se transformou e matou todo mundo. Eu não tô acreditando. Eu não estou acreditando, porém não estou surpresa. Será que tem mais alguém vivo aqui? Sobrou ninguém. Mano do céu. Confesso que assim não me surpreende. Nossa, olha isso.
It's locked.
Elas foram arrastadas pra lá. Oi? Ai, Sean Hampton, por que você só faz merda, mano? Por que você só faz merda? Na moral?
There's one of them. Watch yourselves.
Inside!
Pra cá, né? Putz, mano. Ah, mano, que bosta, velho. Morreu todo mundo. Ah, toma no cu. Vou ir lá ver a Lady Ashbury, vai. Cansei dessa vida. Não, volta por aqui. Que susto, mano.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reid.
Have you heard?
I cannot say I've heard anything, but
Are you?
It's
Really?
the guard.
Do you need... Treating...
Thank.
Goodbye.
Meu, como é que eu vou fazer pra ir atrás dessa criatura agora? Deixa eu ver o negócio. Mano, eu fui bem aqui e eu não achei nada, mano. Ah, vou reto aqui, foda-se. Casa da Lady Ashbury. Cadê você, querida? Cadê você? Onde está você? Querida? Tá lá em cima.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget? She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
Old Dawson is now my progeny, as per the schemes and desires of Ascalon.
Jonathan, what have you done? He was a beast when human. Didn't I warn you enough what a monstrous vampire he would be?
Indeed you did. And for your advice, you have my gratitude. But I'm part of Ascalon now. I swore an oath to king and country.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
Tá bom. Mano, eu quero achar a entrada pra casa daquela mina. Será que é aqui? Não. Será que é aqui? Não. Será que é aqui? Não necessariamente aqui, mas do outro lado. Tá, nesses dois lugares não.
London has brought so much pain to me. Why don't I want to live?
Aqui é uma dessas casas aqui, mano. Deixa eu ver. Ô, moço, deixa eu entrar rápido. Rapidão, hein?
At least you survived the Great War. I fear.
Deixa eu ver um negócio.
What do you need?
Tell me about Clarence.
It drives me
I understand.
to question.
So you don't.
I'm.
Ok.
What do you Goodbye.
Tchau.
You know that you are always welcome here, but
Ah, consigo sair daqui, ó. Ah.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems its friend knew the killer and let him in.
Meu querido Jax. Estou ansiosa para vê-lo novamente. Hoje à noite? Amanhã? Eu mal posso esperar. Desde o nosso beijo naquela ponte sob a luz brilhante do luar, não quero mais senão sentir os seus dentes nos meus lábios de novo. Ah, a dor excruciante da sua doce mordida no meu pescoço, seu diabinho. Pelo momento mais longo da minha vida, tive medo que fosse me matar ali na ponte, em plena madrugada, mas não, meu querido Jax. Você continuou a ser o noivo delicado que é e só estava brincando comigo. Mal posso esperar para beber o seu sangue dessa vez e voltar para minha querida amiga Charlotte como uma imortal. Para brincar com ela primeiro, é claro. Assim como me ensinou a brincar com os mortais. E então transformá-la em uma de nós também para que possamos reinar nas noites de Londres e livrar essa cidade de suas almas impuras.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. Blood. I should follow the trail.
Cadê? Tá. Tá. Tá.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Ok. Deixa eu falar com meu amigo lá. Aquele cuzão da porra que fica indo atrás de vampiro. Jogar na cara dele e falar: ô, meu amigo, vamos parar, mano? Tipo, eu acredito em você, mas vamos parar, vamos? Ah, mulher. Tudo bom?
Have you
He is dead, I've heard.
I must go now.
Meu Deus do céu. Tchau. Mulher depressiva, cara. Vou falar com meu amigo aqui. Falar, ô seu idiota. Você tá envergonhando a sua esposa.
You need some...
The equality between men and women.
Good evening.
And good
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Ok.
She's been quite busy these...
Tá, o que mais? Puta, é verdade, eu tenho que ir lá pro hospital, né, mano? Deixa eu ver se por aqui dá. Não dá pra ir por aqui, eu acho. Deixa eu ver. Isso mesmo. Só vamos. É por aqui, né? É.
Over there!
There's one of those.
Fear no evil!
I'll kill it! Oh, that's gonna smart! A leech! A leech! Shit, that leech is fast!
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Weapons ready! Steady, boys, we've got one of them! You... Die, vermin!
Hey! You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox.
This flight...
Don't... Are you all right? I'll leave you for now.
Bom, galera, eu vou terminar este vídeo por aqui. Nos vemos no próximo episódio. Até mais!